Hello, it's Jonathan Porterfield again of Eco Cars and another LPG van. It's the factory fit 1.4 dual fuel combo van from Vauxhall on a 57 plate, registered the 2nd of January 2008, so it's just coming up to its 4th birthday, and it will have its next MOT which will be done, I think I booked it in on the 3rd of January, so it can be MOT till January 2013. So it's been used by a pest control company, hence the two revolving spinners on the top to allow adequate ventilation for hazardous chemicals and poisons, etc. So it's nicely boarded out with a boarded out bulkhead as well. We also have the obligatory health and safety hand wash sink affair, which drops down. Figure out how to do it. Is holding the camera at the same time. Oh, there we go. So basically, there's a little heating element in here, and fill that up with water, which I've not yet tested, but it's a little hand wash system. So rather useful if you want to be able to wash your hands when you've done a hard day's work in your van. So split rear doors. The spare wheel will be bolted on the bulkhead there on that screw thread. That is the spare, which is obviously a matte coloured spare, and we're getting a new silver rim wheel to go on that. So that black rear wheel will be a spare in the back of the van. So say the 1.4 combo. Sold lots of these. Run very well on LPG, excuse me. Lovely clean van. Driver's seat, no rips or tears, no scuffs to the door panels. It really is very clean indeed. So showing you in the driver's side, there are two keys with the van. One is a remote and one is just a blank, but there's still a transponder in there to immobilise the vehicle. Driver's seat is height adjustable, as I've just shown you a minute ago. No rips or stains or tears to any of the fabric. Floor mats in very good order as well. Manual windows in the front, some movable wing mirrors, and I'll just show you some more features. So inside the combo we've got a head-up display, hazard warning lights, a nice single shot CD player, normal radio controls, direction of the airflow, speed of the fan, and obviously temperature. 5-speed manual gearbox. A small power point there. There's no cigarette lighter in this. It doesn't smell of smoke at all. Now that's the LPG switch. That's it switch to petrol. That's it switch to gas. Now I'm just going to turn the car on, put the ignition on, and you'll notice, turn the radio off, that light flashing denotes it's going to start up on petrol. Because the van is warm, as soon as that stops flashing, it's running on LPG or to gas. So it really is that quick once the vehicle is warm. Now both levels in both tanks, the petrol and the LPG tank, are measured on this one fuel gauge, and I've just filled it up with a full tank of LPG, and there's about a quarter of a tank of petrol. Guarantee the mileage there, 46,008 miles, backed up by a very good comprehensive service history. Wiper this side, the indicator the other side, headlamp controls, headlight controls, dim and dip the dashboard illumination, also change the angle of the headlights at the front if you're carrying a load, and rear fog light. So nice places to be, lots of storage up here as well. We can store various bits of paperwork. Some nice big sun visors, an interior light, and obviously no rear view mirror as we are boarded out in the back, and we have solid doors in the rear as well. So I'll just show you all the manuals are here that came with the car, the operating system, and how to use the audio manual as well, and also some information from Millbrook, who converted these to LPG from new, and we're also going to get a proper certificate from Millbrook just describing the LPG system, and that should be here in the new year. So just showing you the documents, the V5 registration document, leased by Lease Plan UK Limited, no previous keepers, and it is a Euro 4 light goods vehicle, and type of fuel is petrol. Now it's not been changed to LPG because there's no financial benefit in changing it, but the LPG certificate will be with the van, I say, in a couple of weeks time when we get it from Millbrook. The MOT has actually expired, but we're going to MOT it again, so 29th of November. It was last MOT'd 30th of November 2010 at 41,000 miles, so it's not covered a lot of miles in over 12 months. Just, where are we? Just 8,000 miles. That's the V5 and the MOT, and it will have a new MOT. The service book is here. Now, there is no stamps in the service book, but I've written in when it has been serviced, and that's backed up by a full service printout from LeasePlan of all the services and checks that have been done on the vehicle. So suffice to say, the last safety check and service was in June of this year at 44,000 miles. So as with all our vehicles, it will be MOT'd, serviced and stamped up in the book early January. So good comprehensive service history, and I've just written in here off that piece of paper the service intervals on these are every 20,000 miles every 12 months, but because it's been a lease vehicle, it's been done at 13, 21, 36 and last at 44. So good service history. So have more services than the manufacturer actually recommends, but that's not a bad thing at all. So under the bonnet of the combo, everything is as it should be. That's the LPG vaporizer, and it's vaporised the gases in via a gas rail at the back, and it's injected into the inlet manifold. So it's a proper factory fitted LPG combo van. HPI of course, no signs of any accident damage, everything is aged as you would expect on this 1.4 Astra van. So before I have a final walk around the vehicle, I'll just take you on a short test drive. So welcome to the test drive of this combo. So I'll just start it up now. Click from the boot, just denotes that it's clicked straight over to LPG. All the warning lights have gone out. And first gear, pull away. Clutch feels fine, it doesn't snatch. Pulls nice and cleanly, as it should. And put some lights down. It drives like all the other combos we've had. Lovely and quiet compared to the diesel. No undue noises or clonks. There's a little bit of creaking from the ply bulkhead, but that's normal for most ply line vans. It's very smooth, 5th gear, under 2,000 revs, 40 miles an hour. Very, very economical to run. Cheaper than the diesel version of the same van. Around about £25 in money will fill the LPG tank, and that should take you about 320 miles. So in price terms, these are returning around 70 miles to the gallon, which of course is a lot cheaper than the diesel version. And perhaps you might get 45, perhaps 50 miles to the gallon on the diesel version. But in price terms, this is about 70 miles to the gallon, and a lot quieter, and kinder to the environment as well. So a lot going for the LPG 1.4 combo. So clean the windscreen. It pulls up nice and straight. It doesn't pull to the left or the right. Just over this humpback bridge. No noises from any of the suspension parts. And I'll just pull over now. And I'll just finish off now with a walk around the rest of the van. So welcome back from that test drive. So just checking all the tyres. I'll just use the key as a sense of scale. Lots of tread left on that front tyre. It is extremely clean. There are no dinks or dents down the sides. This tyre too has got that good 4 or 5 millimetres of tread on the back. No dinks to the rear tailgate, or the rear doors rather. The rear bumper and the corners are fine. A little bit of grazing there, really to be concerned about. Again, lots of tread left on that tyre. On the front near side, where are we? Again, good 4 or 5 millimetres of tread. So good tyres all round. There are no chips to the front of the bonnet. It is extremely clean. And as regards the windscreen, there is a tiny chip just at the end of the key there. But we'll see. I don't think it'll be an MOT fail, but I say it will be MOT'd in January. The mirrors are good, no scuffs to the mirrors. It really is a very clean van. The side link strips, remote central locking, the 2 spinners on the top to add ventilation to the back. I'm just looking around the front corners. Minor scuff to the plastic, but you wouldn't really notice it, being super picky. So thank you for watching. If you have any more questions about this or any of our LPG vehicles, feel free to contact me, Jonathan, and look forward to speaking to you soon. I can almost guarantee we will not have this van for long, because it's a very clean example.